Oh my god. Oh my god.
And we have some of the scariest videos I have seen in a while coming up, guys. So stick around till the end because they get extremely creepy, okay? We're going to get straight into it. But before we do it, if you do like the video, please hit that like button. It really does help. And if you want to see more like this, hit the subscribe button. Right, let's get to it, shall we? Right, let's do this.
Kafkarel had been awakened by the same disturbing sound at precisely 2:17 in the morning. It always seemed to come from the basement door at the end of the hallway. After hearing it return at the exact same time night after night, Kafkarel finally decided to keep the camera ready and investigate.
Oh, I'd hate to hear that.
What the hell?
Turn the lights on, dude. Turn the lights on. That's horrible.
Hello? Who's there? Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, don't open the basement door.
Listen carefully. Although no one can be seen anywhere in the hallway, faint rattling and dull noises appear to come from the other side of the basement door, as though something below is disturbing the latch. The door itself never visibly opens, but Kafkarel is convinced that something is attempting to get out. Kafkarel does not open the door that night. Instead, still uncertain about what might be waiting downstairs, Kafkarel leaves the decision to the viewers. When the votes were counted, 57% had chosen to open it. Kafkarel.
Those 57% of people want to get you haunted, dude. I'd be dead bolting that. Be dead bolting it. Don't listen.
Returned to the basement entrance and began recording what happened next.
Okay, guys. You wanted me to open this. Whoa.
Whoa! Don't need to be open, dude.
Oh no. Who is that?
Almost immediately after the door is opened, another faint noise rises from somewhere below. Nothing can be seen inside the darkness, but the sound is clear enough to make Kafkarel stop and listen.
Oh shit! Hello?
That's the most convincing video I've seen. The cat's down there. The cat is absolutely terrified of something. If someone swung our door open, there's no way they'd run down there and get away. I think this is proof.
Who's there?
The dark shape is revealed to be a black cat bolting out of the basement. The animal could have caused some of the scratching, bumping, or rattling heard behind the door. But Kafkarel still wants to know why the disturbances seem to occur at exactly 2:17 every night. With the cat now upstairs, Kafkarel cautiously descends into the basement. The flashlight passes across shelves, storage containers, and an otherwise empty concrete floor. Nothing else appears to be hiding below, and no further movement can be seen.
Oh my!
What the f-
Tell me this is a plot to a movie. Tell me this is a plot to a movie. Wow.
When Kafkarel entered the basement, the door had been left wide open. But after the cat ran upstairs and the room below was searched, Kafkarel turned around to find the entrance completely closed.
Ah, no.
The footage never captures the door moving. It could have drifted shut because of an uneven hinge, a change in airflow, or vibrations inside the house. The cat may even have brushed against it after reaching the hallway, and the animal itself could explain the original noises heard every night. But the timing remains unsettling. At precisely 2:17, disturbing sounds repeatedly came from behind the closed basement door, and when Kafkarel finally went downstairs to investigate, the same door somehow closed again, leaving Kafkarel alone below. So, Was the black cat responsible for everything, or had something else been?
What on earth is that? Wow, that's something demonic. That's something demonic, that is. Oh my god. No, the cat didn't cause that, no.
Waiting
Wow.
inside the basement, using the animal's escape to quietly close the door behind Kafkarel. Shortly after 6:07 in the morning, Charlene's security camera detected unusual movement beside her backyard fence. Her cat had encountered something extremely small in the darkness, but its frightened reaction suggests that whatever was hiding there was not something it wanted to approach.
Whoa, what's that? Like a little gnome.
Directly beside the fence,
Hedgehog?
a strangely proportioned little creature can be seen facing Charlene's cat. Its pale upper section and narrow body create the disturbing appearance of a miniature humanoid figure. But instead of chasing it, the cat suddenly recoils and runs away from the mysterious creature. Its low posture and rapid movement suggest that it could be a small nocturnal animal distorted by infrared blur,
Yeah.
although the footage is too unclear to identify it with certainty. There is no convincing evidence of anything paranormal, but the cat's immediate retreat makes the encounter considerably more unsettling.
I think that could just be some sort of creature that's obviously distorted by the camera. But the first video...
Late one night, a man began hearing unexplained movement coming from his kitchen. He remained at the far end of the hallway, listening as an oppressive silence settled over the house. Eventually, he gathered enough courage to raise his phone and move toward the room, unaware of what might be waiting beyond the doorway.
Something there, look. Whoa!
As the man approaches the kitchen, something dark begins taking shape behind the amber-colored panel of the door. What appeared empty only seconds earlier.
Is that the reflection into the kitchen, though? I don't want to stand to sit too close to the screen now, because I'm going to get another jump scare, ain't I?
Now contains the disturbing outline of a human head and shoulders, an ominous silhouette standing completely motionless on the other side. What makes the encounter even more unsettling is that the figure never appears to run or duck away. It remains behind the panel as the man moves directly toward it. But the moment he crosses the threshold, the shadowy apparition is simply gone. No clear movement shows it leaving, and nothing resembling a person remains inside the room.
It was making a cup of tea, man.
Still recording, the man enters the darkened kitchen and searches the area where the presence should have been standing. When the light is finally switched on, the room appears completely empty. There is no intruder hiding beside the counters, no one behind the door, and no visible trace of the human-shaped shadow. The shape may have been the man's own shadow projected onto the tinted panel, especially because its size changes as the camera moves closer. A reflection, another person outside the camera's view, or a deliberately staged encounter also cannot be ruled out. But if the sounds and his reaction were genuine, the footage appears to show him following an unseen presence into his kitchen, only to watch its human form vanish the moment he reached the door.
The thing is, see, when he went in, he didn't turn to the left. I don't think he did. I don't know if there was anything there, but he went to the right. He didn't turn to the left. So someone could have been there and moved to the left. That makes sense. So there could be an explanation for that one. Yes, let me know your thoughts. There could be an explanation for that one.
A disturbing recording shared under the name Spooky Spaghetti was filmed inside a darkened bedroom. The camera remains aimed toward another bed only a few feet away, as though the person recording has sensed an unexplained presence somewhere within the room. At first glance, nothing appears to be moving, but something unsettling has already entered the camera's view.
Oh, no! Oh, do one. Oh, hit it. Ah, I got a cut on my hand and I just punched it. Just attack it. Oh, nah, screw that.
Over the far edge of the bed is the deathly pale face of what appears to be a ghostly woman. Her dark eyes seem fixed directly on the person recording, while the rest of her body remains completely concealed. For nearly 9 terrifying seconds, the female apparition stays unnaturally motionless, silently watching from within the shadows.
Oh, no. I'd be there. I cut my hand the other day with a knife. It's healed pretty well. I was cutting cheese and I stuck it right in and I just punched it. And it keeps bloody splitting apart. I don't know if I should have had stitches or not. Now, see how it's going down behind the bed now? Nah, just jump at it with your both feet. You know what I mean? Because that's going to come back up now, isn't it? Oh, that's... Oh, no! Oh, that's got to be someone messing around, man. Oh!
The ghostly woman could be a real person crouching behind the bed.
It's got to be.
Or the eerie face may belong to a mannequin, mask, or carefully positioned prop. Most suspiciously, she disappears while the camera's view is briefly obstructed, providing enough time for someone to duck out of sight.
Yeah.
A staged or digitally altered encounter also cannot be ruled out. But if the recording is genuine, the footage appears to capture a pale female apparition silently watching from the darkness, before vanishing the instant the camera looks away.
I think that was a setup. If you've seen that in real life, you'd be 2 options. You either run. If you can't run, you're just going to have to go for it, guys. You're just going to have to just capture your part and just dive over and just grab the thing. Or do something, because or you leg it. I don't know. Scary, very scary, but I don't know. I think that might have been a setup. Whew.
Late one night, Drimsy suddenly awoke with the terrifying sensation that someone or something was inside the bedroom. Although there was no clear sound or visible movement, an overwhelming sense of dread forced Drimsy out of bed. Hiding near the doorway, they raised the camera and began recording the silent room, unaware that something disturbing was already watching from the darkness.
Oh, that's fake. It's fake. Hit it. Just attack it.
For a brief moment, a pale, human-like figure can be seen peering from the corner of the room. Its partially visible head and hunched appearance resemble an elderly woman cautiously looking toward Drimsy from the shadows.
If it was an elderly person, don't hit it. But if there was no one there, just, see what happens, innit? See what happens. Just...
The apparition remains visible just long enough to reveal its unsettling outline, but what happens moments later makes the encounter even more disturbing.
If I gotta watch it, you gotta watch it. Ah! It's not gone, it's behind you, it's behind you. Oh, fuck off.
Only moments after the figure peers into view, it suddenly disappears. There is no clear sound, visible doorway, or obvious movement showing where it went. The old woman-like presence seems to withdraw into the darkness, leaving the corner completely empty, as though the apparition had never been there at all. The mysterious shape could be a person briefly leaning into view, an object distorted by darkness, or a carefully staged paranormal encounter.
Yeah.
Poor lighting may also have transformed an ordinary shadow into the likeness of an elderly woman. But the way the figure appears to watch from the corner before seemingly vanishing creates the chilling impression of a ghostly presence that realized it had been seen and immediately retreated into the darkness.
See, it went at the door at the back. It could have went through the door at the back. Now, that obviously really, really scary. And really, really good acting on their part. But, you know, I don't know if that's real or not. But I think it might have been staged. But it's still scary as shit, though. Still scary as shit.
Over several months, a man named Claymore shared unsettling recordings captured inside his home. Each incident was recorded by a different camera, yet every clip appeared to document strange activity when no intruder should have been present. The first encounter occurred while Claymore was still awake, during an ordinary late-night conversation that was about to take a disturbing turn.
I was literally just on the phone talking to my family about this.
Is that something up there? The top. There's something up in the top corner of the door lock. Sure, I seen something.
As Claymore lies in bed speaking to someone beside him, the partially open door suddenly swings farther into the darkness. No hand reaches into view, and no one can be seen entering or leaving the adjoining room. Claymore freezes and stares toward the doorway before finally gathering the courage to investigate. He searches the hallway and kitchen, but finds no visible intruder anywhere inside the home.
Alright, so the video you're all about to see is basically a series of clips I took from about 8 hours worth of footage that I filmed overnight using my laptop's external webcam. So the events in the video did not happen in this short of a succession as portrayed in the video. They're basically just a bunch of snips that I combined together instead of showing you 8 hours worth of footage.
When the overnight recording begins, the closet door behind the chair is almost completely closed. As the empty room remains under surveillance, the door slowly
Oh, I
drifts
didn't see her.
outward until a dark opening is exposed behind it. No one ever enters the room. An unexplained light then illuminates the already open doorway on the right before fading away. Claymore claims he could not identify its source and only discovered the open closet door when he entered the room the following morning.
I think my mom's got a haunting.
Before dawn, Claymore's indoor Ring camera labels the empty front room as person detected. Footstep-like sounds can be heard coming from somewhere beyond the camera's view. Another unexplained noise breaks the silence, followed by what appears to be someone knocking inside the house. Yet no figure crosses the floor, no door visibly moves, and no one ever enters the camera's view. Each incident could have an ordinary explanation. Air pressure, an uneven hinge, or someone positioned outside the camera's view could account for the moving doors.
The camera is pretty much covering all aspects, isn't it?
While the mysterious light may have come from headlights or another household source. The ring alert may simply be a false detection caused by infrared noise or the human-like outline of the hanging punching bag.
Yeah. See, I don't believe that, right? Because I have obviously got on my door. It can detect between a car and a person. So if a car goes past, because we had to knock it off, the thing off, because it kept, every time a car would drive past, car detected, car detected, car detected. And if a person were past, person detected. So it can define between two different kinds of items. So I don't think that the punch bag would do that, you know. Could be wrong.
The exterior camera image was also captured at a different time, so it cannot prove that nobody approached the property during the interior event. But if Claymore's recordings are genuine, the repeated doors, unexplained light, footsteps and knocking create the terrifying impression that something inside his home becomes active whether he is awake or sleeping.
Yeah, I think my man's got a
disturbing
ghost.
recording was shared under the name Bangchan_GF143. It begins inside a brightly lit public restroom, where a woman appears to be concealed behind a shower curtain. Nothing initially seems unusual, but the cautious movement of her camera suggests that she believes someone or something may be inside the adjoining wash area.
It's going to be closer now, isn't it? I'm going to watch it.
As the camera passes the row of sinks, a tall, pitch-black presence can be seen leaning from behind the far partition.
Looks like
Only
hair.
part of its body is exposed, but its outline resembles a human head and upper torso. The shadowy figure appears completely motionless, as though it has been silently watching her from the other side of the restroom. The instant the ominous silhouette enters view, the camera violently pulls away. The woman retreats behind the nearest divider and remains hidden there for several tense seconds. Whatever she saw never follows her into view, but somewhere beyond that thin wall, the unexplained presence may still be waiting.
I think that might just be a person.
When she finally gathers the courage to look again, the far corner appears empty. The black apparition is no longer leaning from behind the partition, and the recording
There's something
captures
there,
no
though.
movement explaining where it went. In only a few seconds, the human-shaped presence seems to have vanished from sight. The figure could have been another person dressed in black who retreated deeper into the stall while the camera was turned away. Motion blur, poor resolution, and a deliberately staged encounter also cannot be ruled out. But if the woman's terrified reaction was genuine, she may have captured something far more disturbing, a silent entity peering around the wall, watching her from inside a restroom that should have been completely empty.
Thing is, she sure could have been there on that side, thinking, what's that weird woman down there doing with a camera? Pointing out, thinking, oh my God. And then the other woman's down there with a camera. Oh my God, what's that weird woman doing up there? You know, both creeping each other out.
A disturbing recording shared by PN_video_97 comes with almost no explanation. Filmed beneath an unidentified structure at night, the camera remains pointed toward a high ledge, as though the person recording has noticed something lurking in the darkness above.
What's that?
Assalamualaikum. Ini apa, guys? Ini nggak disun, guys. Ini kita maju ya. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum.
I don't know, that's a costume?
Above the ledge, a pitch-black figure appears to be staring directly down at the camera. Its tall, pointed ears and pale skeletal features resemble the face of some demonic, rabbit-like entity. Long fingers seem to curl over the edge and slowly shift against the surface, as though the creature is preparing to pull itself farther into view.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum.
Despite its nightmarish appearance, the rigid face, costume-like ears, and controlled hand movements strongly suggest someone wearing a horror mask and dark gloves. A puppet, prop, or staged recording also cannot be ruled out. There is no clear evidence of anything paranormal, but without a wider view, the footage leaves behind the disturbing image of an inhuman presence silently watching from above.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed today's video, though some of them definitely give me a hell of a scare. Now, the Mando and some of them might be set up. They're still scary and it's still quite fun. So let me know your thoughts of any of these videos in the comments, okay? Did you notice anything I didn't? Yeah, but that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed the video. And I'll see you again soon. So thanks for watching. Stay safe and don't forget, fill yourself full of love. It will protect you. CJ out.